Yeah, we want to do that one again. Do we want to take 2 on that one? What do we think? We think we're good. Good
Go for it.
morning,
Yeah, I think.
Samoa, and welcome back to Doctor Who, Series 5, Episode 10, Vincent and the Doctor. Caden, what is this episode? You're still going. We're doing we're doing today's Hoodle.
It's Rosa, obviously.
You already guessed Rosa. I've shown you quote number 4. We've got from the Doctor, your wish.
Vincent and the Doctor.
Vincent and the. It's not Vincent and the Doctor. You haven't seen Vincent and the Doctor. But I'll put it in. I'll put it in there. Yeah, well, you have, but not like recently. And come on, okay, wait. Are you on YouTube, Caden? Chat.
My dad's. Oh, this is Father's Day. Obviously,
it is Father's Day. Caden, did you get the YouTube up? Are you watching the stream?
Oh, I did, but then I thought I was able to close it. Let me pull it back up.
Well, I guess the problem is there's no video. So I need to put something that moves. I keep getting these errors. Well, I keep losing my preview on YouTube. It's like connect your encoder to see a preview, but YouTube doesn't seem to say it's failing. Stream is healthy. Okay, I don't know what's happening with YouTube, but I would like to know that it is working. Before we start the episode, and unfortunately, it's been another.
I can see.
Okay, well, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when something goes wrong on my end. Unfortunately, it's been another slow news week, so we don't have a lot to talk about. There hasn't really been anything that's been happening in the Doctor Who world the past. Has it been a week or 2 weeks, actually? I can't, like, nothing has been happening, Caden, which understandable, because the show's not on air and everything. Oh, actually, no, there was one bit of news. I've just remembered. The Christmas special won't start filming till September. That one came out. That's that's interesting news. You still there? I don't know. I'm paranoid.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's interesting news because September is 3 months from when the episode comes out, which there's precedent for. If you look historically, Husbands of River Song was filmed in September. There's some other ones that were like, that does raise a lot of eyebrows of comments made about like the other series. Like they need, months or whatever for the VFX and stuff. And I mean, maybe they'll just do like a midnight, like it takes no VFX or something. Husbands of River Song, I don't think is that VFX intensive. I could be wrong. That's one of the like later 12th Doctor ones. In fact, I think it's like the one before his last Christmas special. But that's interesting that it won't start for so long. But yeah, unfortunately, that's all the news this week. That's been happening for Doctor Who. You got anything, Caden? You
no,
I lied! There has been news, Caden. Can you... I lied! We have had news. We've had good news. We're YouTubers. We're YouTubers, so we have to do the, this is the good news YouTuber song, of course. Caden, it's finally happened. As has been expected.
This is very jolly.
It is. Have you not heard Who Likes to Party? Famous Kevin MacLeod. Actually, I need to legally cite
it's coming back to me.
Don't I need to remember to put this in the description, I think, by Kevin MacLeod or whatever from Incompetech. It's Who Likes to Party? Kevin MacLeod, actually. I don't know how to say it. I'm not allowed to play this without citations and stuff. I'm gonna have to remember to do that. But no, we've had... Caden, remember, Film is Fabulous, the archival people we've been talking about. I'm sure everyone knows. They have finally announced they have recovered not 1, not 3, but 2 missing episodes of Doctor Who. I'd ask you to guess which ones, but you probably have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Yes, the Daleks' Master Plan, episodes 1 and 2. No, 1 and 3 have been recovered. 2 has already existed. That is the 12-part epic, of which previously 9 parts were missing. Now it's 7. I had to do some quick math there. But yeah, we've done it. The first of what is hopefully going to be many missing episode recoveries. I mean, it's great to get one so soon as well, because of course, if these were the only 2 episodes that Film is Fabulous were going to recover, it'd be quite a remarkable coincidence to find them basically instantly, you know? One of the people like behind Film and Fabulous was asked, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are the odds of like more missing episodes this year? And the answer was 10. So it'll be an exciting time. We're now down to 95 missing episodes. Of course, Dalek's Master Plan is still partially missing. They're gonna put it out on iPlayer for Easter. I don't know about the rest of the world. I could see it going up on the Classic Doctor Who YouTube channel. And that means we now get to sit down on Easter and do a live watch-along of the 12-part Dalek's Master Plan. Mostly missing, of course. But I hope you're hyped for that. Caden, Bueller, you still there? I've just...
Big days.
I
Big days.
think I've realized what the problem with my internet is, because I've dropped 12% of frames. There is a thing, and hopefully my internet is now
See,
fixed
what I was
forever.
just checking is whether or not it was my internet that was being bad or if it was your internet.
Yeah, no, I just spotted that I've dropped 12.2% of frames on what is effectively a still image with audio.
You're cutting in and out for me. I didn't know if it was me or not.
Hopefully I'm fixed now. I won't start the actual episode if we're having problems. I've talked about this before, I think. I don't know what's wrong with my internet, but there's a setting that basically in Windows, it'll check periodically to see if, like, what are the internet connections? Is there a better internet connection? Something like that. And when that is on, I think since I've upgraded to Windows 11, it might have been a Windows 10 thing though. Every like 5 seconds, my ping will skyrocket. It'll go through the roof. Remember when like we couldn't play like Lethal Company and stuff like that? So I have to turn that setting off and stop Windows from checking for like new internet connections. But sometimes that gets left on and I'm lazy about fixing it. But the thing is, if I turn off Windows checking for new internet connections, often on reboot, when computer powers back on, it won't be connected to the internet, and so it won't look for the internet. So I have a text document on my desktop that whenever I turn my computer on, I have to open the command prompt and change OS level settings to turn the internet back on and then turn it off once it's connected.
Yeah, you already sound better.
Yeah, 2146. Twop frames are going down. Hopefully we all got the announcement of the Dalek's Master Plan. That's been everywhere. It's been good seeing the Doctor Who community excited. Dalek's Master Plan. I meant to get this up. I am going to ramble a little bit longer just to make sure the internet is stable. Whoops-a-doodles. Not TAD. The Dalek's Master Plan. I think it's rated like 4 stars or something on TARDIS Guide. A lot of people will tell you it's like, oh, this is the best Hartnell. Like, I'm so happy we got this one. I think I've seen one person who's like, I was kind of hoping, even if it is Dalek's Master Plan. Yeah, 3.99 out of 5 for the 12-part epic. So, you know, most people are like thrilled that we got the Dalek's Master Plan specifically. And, you know, any missing episode recovery is always great, even if it's like a dull episode or whatever. Caden, do you want to explain what you can see on the screen they haven't revealed to everyone?
It seems to be the Daleks surmising a master plan in a big little circle.
Well, I meant this part here. Because, you know, it's like 3.99 average rating.
3.99 out of 5, and you gave it a 1.5 out of 5.
I did give it a 1.5 out of 5. I watched it recently. I don't know if I'm actually gonna watch the missing episodes when they come out. If it was like all of them, I would. But I like just watched the Daleks Master Plan recently, going through a lot of the missing episodes. I didn't like it. And I think the first like 4 or 5 parts, I had literally nothing to say. I was taking notes. But Hey, we got some episodes back. Maybe it'll be better when we actually have the episode. This is quite possibly the worst televised Doctor Who story I've ever had to sit through. That is a quote from my review. But hey, it's better. Anything's better with the visuals. Even partially missing stories. I guess like the Daleks Master Plan that I don't like. It's better actually being able to watch the thing. I've seen some cool stuff going through, but yeah, I'm one of the rare people who are like, that one though. But it is good to get missing episodes. It's also, I've said before, the only story we know we will never complete because the Feast of Stephen. God, that was a terrible episode. But the Feast of Stephen, it wasn't sent out to other countries, and we know we destroyed the only surviving copy. Well, the only copy that was ever made. Yeah, I think.
Bad.
All right, I think I fixed the stream because I haven't dropped a single frame.
Yeah,
since
I think so.
since we've started, it's gone down. Well, it tells me it's still 2146 frames. So do we talk about the whole tree situation, or do we get it? You know what?
Tree situation.
I will talk. Did you forget? Did you? All right, I'll tell people what we do for the live stream. And at some point, you'll be like, "Oh yeah." No, if you're new to whatever the heck this is, God, how do I start this? I never remember. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be recording an audio commentary track live. So for legal reasons, I can't just stream an episode of Doctor Who, missing or not. Could you imagine like a post-apocalyptic scenario? Not just like, derail this, but somehow like every episode of Doctor Who gets destroyed, but you just have like this is what survives. And so there's people like reconstructing the episodes off of commentary like this, and every time you hear I can't just stream an episode of Doctor Who, it's like you die inside, Gosh, no, but yeah, there'll be this blurred version in the background. All right now it's just black because I haven't started it, and the time bar at the bottom. In a bit, we're gonna do a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and on go, everyone's gonna hit play, and that should keep us all synced up. This is a little bit of a problem for Doctor Who specifically, though, and especially this era, because there are 3 versions of every Doctor Who episode. There is the original UK version, what you would have received had you watched it in the UK on transmission. There is the American version, what we're watching, which is the UK version, but about 4% slower. If you're not watching this live, you could mess with the playback settings to roughly match that. I don't think you'll really drift too far over 46 minutes if you're like... It's not exactly 4%, but it's like... I don't even remember. It's like 3.9 something or 4.0 something. But the third version... which is the one that I know they used to stream on Amazon Prime, is the American version, except right before the opening credits, Amy gives her speech about like, oh, was that an imaginary friend? And then I made him some fish custard or whatever, and he came back, and now we have a TARDIS. I think that's how the speech goes. That's the version I watched as a kid. Do you remember that speech, Caden? Because
I do, yeah.
It's very hated.
A little bit.
That you remember not much about like the entire Russell T Davies era, but the speech is yeah. Sorry, Caden, entertain him.
Oh, come here, I'm doing a little dance. Oh, shoot, there's no video. This is just like the missing episodes. Do you like my analogy? I know.
Yeah. Well, we
That's
just
the experience
found
of Doctor Who
the
fan.
footage of your dance. As I
Oh no, I was doing a bad
water.
dance. Don't show them that.
No. Yeah, I'll put Who Likes to Party back on.
Crap.
In fact, I'm sorry. I'm just going to get Notepad out. See, there's the commands I have to run now.
Yeah.
Who likes to party? Copyright inscription. Whoops. That's right. But this is now an illegal stream. Bam. Yeah, the tree. Did you remember the tree story? No?
No.
Well, Caden, if you go to our own family Discord, Family do. Yeah. Just
Oh, the
scroll up a bit.
tree.
Yeah, the
Right.
tree. So
That
I have
tree.
a story in Spokane, where I live. There was a windstorm a few days ago, right? I've
Mhm.
just realized in that picture, you see at the bottom of the frame, I just realized that little gnome that looks like he's not, but directly in that path.
Yeah.
There was a big windstorm. I don't know how high it got. It was one of the worst we've had for a while. But I think people can probably guess where this is going. For a little bit, we've had this tree in our backyard, really tall, like maybe 3-4 stories, but like thin, tall, thin tree. That was one of those that kind of grew out of the ground at like a weird angle and then up, you know. Um, and I was like, we'd lived here for like a year or two. I don't remember. I was like, is that tree leaning more than it used to with my wife? We've been looking at pictures. They've been insisting it's not. Anyway, the windstorm did knock this tree down. Because this tree, I didn't mention, was leaning towards our house as well.
Mhm.
Thankfully, like the garage part, not really the livable parts, but it's bad if a big tree falls on your house. And yeah, when I heard like a big thud last night, like a big metal thud, not last night, but the night of the windstorm. I was like, oh, that was a bit weird. But I was like, if it was like the tree or something, we'd know. And I woke up and I looked out the window in the morning. And Caden, this picture, you can back me up. I'm not gonna show it because it's like my house, but the tree did fall down, and I saw it's at about a 45-degree angle towards the house, and it has fallen onto a shed next to the house, which is like a like a sheet metal basic shed, which is currently was supporting the entire weight of the tree. This is like
Mighty
a
shed.
45-degree angle right over our garage. I was like, ruh-roh, Scooby. So, because like it's like right on the edge. I don't know how that shed is supporting it. That shed is the MVP of the story because it's just some vertical sheet metal. So I called the emergency tree people because big windstorm, lots of fallen trees, right? I'm no like this isn't the highest priority. There's like power lines and roads or whatever, but this has got to be pretty close. It's bad if a tree falls through your house, but I do feel like a tree currently falling towards your house is probably like a bigger issue. Like what are you
Yeah,
gonna
it's gonna
do?
get
The
there.
tree is already in the house. Like what are you gonna do about that? But this is like a $1,500 problem that could be like a $50,000 problem any moment because it was still quite windy. I think it was like 20 miles going down, and I called them. I was like, "Yeah, we'll send someone over. We don't know when, but like we will get to a day because they're busy, whatever." And then it's like 5:30 p.m., right? And I texted the guy. I was like, "You still like coming out today? Just making sure." And no one came. Because there was like a mix up in the schedule because so many people were calling. Our address just got lost. I was like, well, like, I guess I'm gonna go to bed with this tree like 45-degree angle over my house. Caden, like half that tree is right over our
Yep.
house.
Yep.
Roof, brand new. It was new with the house. Gutters, also new. We're still paying that off. So we just went to bed like that. Oh, but before I checked my forecast, right? In March, it's the middle of March. Caden, what was the weather like the day after the windstorm in the middle of March?
It was
It
feet of
snowed.
snow.
It
Yep.
snowed a
So much.
lot on this tree, which is about to get heavier, but it was a rain snow mix in the forecast. So first it was going to cover everything with water, so that sheet metal was going to get slippery. Then it was going to put a lot of weight on this tree. We woke up and the tree hadn't fallen down, but it was still snowing. There is still a lot of snow outside in the middle of
Mhm.
March. And then I got a text from the guy. Oh, before he was like, "We can bump you up tomorrow." It was like, "Hey, I should be out if we're doing bids today because of the weather, yada yada." And I was like, "If." But he was also like, "Well, the soonest we can get a crew out is next week, and this is Friday, so it probably means like Monday at the earliest." I'm like, I mean, This tree is in the process of falling at my house. Like, I get you made a mistake, but I think I sent the picture. Like, what do you mean next week? Like Monday, whatever. But then I think probably because he saw this picture that you've got in the Discord of a tree actively falling in the house supported by a shed. They did send a guy over, and he took one look. It was like, yeah, I'll be here in like an hour with the crane. And they did get rid of the tree. I still have to go up on the roof when the snow's melted, and like there's some twigs. I need to make sure nothing's punctured. But that shed MVP. It even took the tree, like hit it
Absolutely.
when they cut it.
Give it an
Like
award.
banged off the roof. That there's like reinforcements in that shed, but not where the tree hit. It's I don't know. Now I mean, I loved that tree. It was a beautiful color, but
Yeah.
it's opened up a lot of space now, and at least I don't have to worry. But I've keep having like thinking it's like raining. I hear some wind. It's like hope that tree doesn't fall down. It's like it's not there. It's firewood now. It's just firewood now. It is. I have it. Well, that was
it'll
my
be
tree
reused.
story.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yep. I'm surprised you forgot that. Maybe it wasn't as memorable for you. But it's gonna be same ripped tree, but honestly, that shed doesn't have any holes in it. It's perfectly fine.
Wow.
It's just a sheet metal. It was a big tree. I don't understand it. Should we actually do the episode after 25 minutes now? Because the internet.
I suppose, yeah, and a second story to tell. I mean, what happens in this episode?
Vincent and the doctor. Well,
Yeah.
I should have actually reframed this to be about finding missing episodes. No, Vincent and the doctor is one of those, another one from Moffat where it's Doctor Light, Companion Light, right? You kind of don't really know what's going on, but you follow this young orphaned kid, right? Like maybe I don't know, like 9 to like 12, somewhere around that age.
Right, child.
Like they're in school. They're like in like later elementary school or something. And they go and he's being bullied, right? For being like a weird orphan or whatever. That's what the
Right.
bullies say. That's not me. Yeah. And he's really like upset about it. He's kind of like a wimp as well. He doesn't stand up for himself. He's like he just goes to his like he lives in like this abandoned barn or something. He just like cries about it. It's a real sad story. But his name is Vincent, this kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Obviously. I thought that was clear, yeah. But he has a friend in his doctor, because he's a bit sick or something, I don't know. And he goes to the doctor, and this doctor's like a great guy. He's just like remember Wilf? It's not Wilf, but it's like that.
Yeah, of course.
He's just a great
How can
guy.
I forget?
Everyone loves him. And like over the course, the doctor of this episode, the doctor learns about this. It's not like the doctor. It's the kid's doctor, right? But the kid's doctor learns about what's going on. At school, he sees like the bruises that the kid comes in because the other kids like throw rocks at the kid or whatever, being an orphan who cries in a barn. And the doctor tries to get this kid to like stand up for himself and be like, to teach him that it's fine that he's an orphan who cries in a barn, and like he should stand up, not like beat him up or something, but just like be like, hey, that's not cool, and get them to stop being bullies. But the kid just doesn't have the self-confidence, he doesn't do it. And then one day the doctor comes to the school, and he sees he's like walking by or whatever, and he sees the kids throwing rocks at the orphan, Vincent, the orphan. And, he's getting pretty beat up. They're like stoning Vincent for being an orphan who cries in a barn. And so the doctor comes in, he like jumps the fence, and he's like, hey, what's like, no, don't do that. And the kids throw rocks at the doctor, and they stone the doctor to death, and he dies. And Vincent is like traumatized by it. He's like, it's like kind of like Spider-Man and Uncle Ben. He's like, if only I could stand up, right? It's like and he vows that from this day on, he's gonna fight for the little man, and he's gonna do good. And in memory, he takes the name. He didn't know the doctor's name is his doctor, but he becomes the doctor, and he vows to save everyone's life, and it's revealed that Vincent is the doctor, his real name.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that's why like the sky was orange and it was on Gallifrey the whole time.
Whoa.
Yeah. See, bam, cinema. It's not Doctor
Wow.
Light after all.
Wow, this is a really important lore episode.
Yeah, the doctor actually is an orphan and lived in a shitty barn. That's not. I didn't make that up. Bam, foreshadowing.
Wow. That absolute cinema right there. That's
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
No. I mean, it was critically panned. Like the acting is terrible. It's like really heavy-handed. It's
I remembered like Vincent being like Vincent the painter, Van Gogh, and this big scene at the end. Those were the only two pieces I remember.
No.
Yeah. Huh.
No, but he
This
was
is
the doctor was ginger, and that's so he did look a bit like Vincent, and that's why
might
the
be confusing it for that.
wants
Yeah,
to be ginger. Yeah, and then they found the Daleks' master plan when they dug the grave of
Oh, did they for the doctor?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Yeah. Bam. I think I have to wake up the hard drive, so no one watch. Vincent and the Doctor. I think who wrote this? It's someone I feel like I should know. Don't hit play, don't worry. Sometimes I have to wake up my hard drive if we've been doing this for a while. And then check we're gonna get picture. Yes! Okay, that took a while. Sometimes that also happens. Windows 11. I'm a software engineer, so I often hear people complain about Windows 11 just being a terrible operating system and like all that. I know I just talked about my internet problem, but I feel like I just don't have the problems with Windows that people seem to have.
I have that with Adobe Premiere.
People talk about Windows like it's the automated call agent, you know? When you call like the tree company and there's like press 1 to like burn your house down or something. That's how people talk about Windows. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't. My problem with Windows is that they just like make the UI a bit worse. And also the internet's weird. Yes, I know I have to enter a command prompt to do my internet, but if I was on Linux, everything would be a command prompt to make it work. I really want someone who's not Windows, but also not the other two.
Yeah.
You know, I really do. Anyways, as I said before, we're going to start the countdown. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And on go, everyone will hit play, except for Jeremy, who's fallen asleep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Here, the famous opening shot I always talk about, where Doctor Who has now become too good looking, and you can start seeing the director's hands. So from this point on until Church, it's all downhill.
Until Church.
No, I do say this is around the point where I think, oh, no.
Oof.
Everyone
wow,
abort.
that's new.
19 seconds for a freeze. 19 seconds. It is on an external hard drive, so we can get the subtitles. Are we not recovering from this? Wait, you can go back to the beginning, guys. Okay, good. We are gonna recover. Let me double check that's not just gonna like always happen. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, good. No, that was just the hard drive was asleep. It buffered 19 seconds of video. We're gonna redo that countdown, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. But no, yeah, from here until Russell T Davies comes back, you know, we've talked about this. It's like too flashy. It's not like, I don't know, like Marvel flashy over substance, but I feel like the directors now have enough to like really try and make super artistic-y, beautiful, after affected shots and whatever, and it just takes me out of it when I see, like, oh, there's the director.
I'll have to keep this in mind. I feel like the Vincent Van Gogh episode could be pretty.
Look, it's not like, you know, a sudden shift, but I think now, you know, even HD, we've kind of felt like it. I mean, I can point out scenes more later in later episodes where it's more obvious, but I honestly, I don't even think the Van Gogh scene is that bad. Like, of seeing a director, but
Oh, they need a new Rory. I forgot about that.
how many times has he died now?
Twice,
I'm listening
I
to the
think.
11 and Valerie audios in prep for like the new 11th Doctor stuff coming out with Big Finish, but there was a scene in the audio where someone was put the Doctor in like a fake TARDIS. It's like, here's the skulls of all your dead companions. And there's a bit where it's like, this one's, like, spoilers, and this one is Rory, and this one, Rory, and this one, Rory. You didn't do a good job with that one. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen a Van Gogh painting in real life.
I saw an 80-foot Van Gogh painting in the middle of Kansas. That was
Really?
an amazing day.
Did Van Gogh actually do it, or was it like a replica thing?
No, but it was his painting.
Okay. Well, yeah,
It was
yeah. I was just
humongous.
confused. I might have,
I loved
because
it.
I've been to a lot of art museums in Europe, and I know I went to like a Picasso one, but I might have even seen one in like Seattle or something on an expedition as it was touring. I just don't know. They're so famous, I've seen them in a lot of places. I have the Lego Starry Night.
Oh, I love that set.
Yeah. Is this the guy who we think looks like the teacher in School Reunion?
I don't even remember
I feel like we were
what the
watching
teacher
an
looked like.
episode once, and we were like, "Is that the guy from Van Gogh?" By the way, this is probably going to be a weird one to comment over as it goes on. I
Oh,
think this guy's a celebrity casting as well, but I don't know who he
hmm.
is. What
Oh,
do
they're
you think
gonna
those
be all
other
fancy
guys
with
are
his
saying
name.
all around him? What, pronouncing it correctly?
Yeah, what
You're right, they're
nerds?
British. They should get it wrong.
Is it just me,
Is
or
it
does the title sequence
sound
sound
weird? Yeah.
so much worse than the rest of the episode?
Hey, remember how I said literally every title sequence has a mistake? Maybe that's this episode's title. Is it mono sound? I'm deaf
It's
in one ear. I
I
can't
don't even
tell.
know.
I'm glad that wasn't me. I was like, did I mess up the audio? I
Oh,
bet TARDIS
uh,
Wiki is gonna tell me. I do like this shot actually. Look, it's the beginning of the problem, not a. I think maybe the difference though is I've actually been to European places that just look like that.
I'm surprised that Van Gogh isn't someone that the Doctor's already has some standing repertoire with.
I mean, he might in like an extended universe thing, but I don't know of such a story.
Yeah.
Mary Shelley meets the Doctor like 5 times, I think. Uh let's see. Oh, he said it wrong. Vincent, come on, let me scroll TARDIS guide. Okay, Vincent Van Gogh. Title sequence. Title sequence. TARDIS guide doesn't seem to mention why it sounds like hot garbage. Okay, sending a painting for a drink? All right, maybe. A painting of
Yeah, I'd trade
yourself?
that.
That's a bit. Could you imagine? I don't care if it's good. That's a bit like, vain. Well, he could buy the. Well, he probably can't buy the painting, actually.
Every time they go back in history and meet a famous person, the famous person's interested in the companion.
Are they?
I don't know, like Shakespeare and Martha.
You're
that a
right.
thing?
I'm trying to think. Dickens and Rose wasn't a thing.
Dickens are
With
I
Churchill and
suppose he's
Amy.
Dickens. Churchill's fighting a war.
Victoria and Rose. Queen Victoria. I don't... Like, I get it happened twice.
It'll happen again. I'm going to keep my eyes
Oh,
peeled.
Sir Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Does it happen again? Clara mentions having a thing with Virginia Woolf. Now I'm trying to think, but not Googling a list of episodes. Mary Shelley might like 13. I don't know. That's a terrible, terrible shot of the art. I have no idea what painting it is. I don't think I know that one.
This guy gives him self-confidence, man.
Did he bring 2 paintings to this bar?
I guess she doesn't have a husband. She can flirt with Vincent van Gogh.
She didn't have a husband last episode either. I learned recently, obviously, you know the girl who plays young Amy?
Yeah.
Obviously she's a lot older nowadays, but she looks a lot like Amy does. She looks like Amy, but with the young Amy's face, like just a slightly older version. It's uncanny.
Hey, how did Vincent get a drink?
Well, he left that
Did
painting.
the doctor pay for it?
Probably. Oh. Hey, speaking of the Shakespeare episode, this scene feels familiar.
I don't remember this episode other than the ending.
Was one of those posters in the background in an Arabic script?
I couldn't tell.
That black one.
I'd move if I was
This
Vincent.
is a beautiful town, wherever it is.
Yeah.
I say town, it's probably like Amsterdam or something, but... I'm pretty sure he's Dutch, right? Van Gogh?
He's short?
Dutch.
Oh. I'm not sure.
I don't know if he's short.
Me neither.
This is a great cast, by the way, for Van Gogh. He looks a lot like the paintings, you know?
Ooh,
Is
monster.
that a jawbone?
I think it's horns.
I don't think it's alien, though. You know, I don't know if that's his best. It's a bit of a boring room. It's got a lot of empty floor space.
Not my favorite.
Yeah. That guy's good. He's a little depressed. Like, it's not really the mood I'd want in my house, but it's a good painting. I like the flower ones.
Yeah.
I do like landscapes, though. And and nature ones. I can't really remember when Van Gogh lived. I think he just put that on the painting. I think he's just kind of at the start of realism painting going away a bit because you now have photographs. And I think I can get why you don't really like his paintings when you look at the people. They're a bit, like, off in a realist sense. You ready to become an art critic channel? Hey, that's like my tree. Oh, there's Starry Night. I'd hang that up on my wall.
Yeah, Starry Night's good.
Yeah.
Popular one for a reason. Good.
I got the Lego set. I don't know if I'd even call it my favorite, though. I do tend to like the flowers and the natural stuff.
I don't think I'd call it my favorite, but it's a good one.
Could you imagine a version of this episode, but Van Gogh only has one ear?
He's constantly on, what? What did you say?
That's like me. I'd relate to him so much more. Was that Amy's first scream?
Oh, it can't be.
I don't think of Amy as screaming a lot. I do love how Van Gogh just looks absolutely insane, though. Okay,
Like he's
we're eventually gonna learn this thing is massive, though, right? Like, I don't know if it was behind them.
He's insane.
Oh, see, there he is.
Oh gosh, he's humongous.
Oh. There goes one of the museum pieces. You know, I'm kind of surprised they don't do this, given this is a Van Gogh episode. But they should like throw paint around, you know? He probably's got some. He's probably got any other historical figure. I would have been like, well, maybe you don't have paint. See, look how big he is.
That's a big guy.
Think that's how my tree fell over?
Yeah, probably. That's a convenient whacking stick he's got there.
That snowfall I mentioned has probably destroyed my beautiful pink crabapple, you know? It's not gonna go pink again. Oh, I like that city one. I like cities too.
Oh.
I've always wondered if that's an actual Van Gogh or not. I definitely would have made it be like not a Van Gogh. One thing I don't like about this episode, though, it's like a nitpick, but is that we see the history change because that like weird guy goes away from the church painting, but that kind of feels like the default timeline had the guy in the church painting, and so you could go look at the painting and be like, oh, I guess we're not in the Doctor Who world, or like, oh, I've seen that painting, and so I guess Doctor Who isn't real, or something like that, you know?
Well, Doctor Who, he defeated the monster.
I mean, you can say that, but
Doctor Who.
I mean,
not his name.
Its name's Vincent.
Yeah.
I don't know. Changing time is always a bit weird when you let it happen, but this is a talk for the next Christmas special. It's a Christmas Carol. Oh, I love these roofs. That's what my roof could have looked like if the tree people didn't come. Honestly, shout outs to that shed. Not these sheds, but my shed. It's gonna get a
both sheds, really.
I was also starting to pay attention to how it's a nice, large shed, and I'm not gonna replace it if that tree destroys it. But I'd always complain about not having it.
What's he doing with this painting? I don't remember.
I remember. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna celebrate. Oh, this is the view we like never get. We are gonna celebrate the Daleks' master plan. Is that a normal? That's not a normal phone, but that's a phone. Gosh, wow. When Nardal comes, I guess. That's a long time. There we go. Celebrate Dalek's master plan. Oh, that's not Dalek's master plan. Van Gogh's not a realist.
No, he knows the rules to break the rules.
What? That's not a parrot. How is that? That's what I said. But how is that a parrot and a polar bear? This
An
must
old
have been
device.
this must have been one of those early AIs, you know? Like you put a cow on a beach and it just doesn't know what it is.
Oh, she's got to chuck it.
God, it looks so cold. It probably would be cold in the Netherlands, though.
Oh, we didn't see it. I was like, why is he not freaking out?
That
It looks like a
absolutely
chicken.
was a realist painting.
Yeah.
I am confused how this thing works. So you show the thing you want to scan in the mirror, but then you have to look at the mirror? It's a little weird birthday present. But also, I could totally see the first Doctor just getting like a
Is that
scanning thing.
also a car's rear view or side mirrors?
If it is, it'd be like a truck or something. It's huge.
I think it is.
A truck
You gotta
mirror,
look at
but
it.
vertical.
I think that's I don't know. I think it's a side mirror.
Shout out to that engineering, though. You took the Keystone Arch out, and it is fine. Whoever built that arch must have built my shed.
You've made a mess of these people's things, Doctor.
You know, we can't really play. We haven't played the is the Doctor Who Christmas song going to appear in this episode for a while? So we could play like when and what's the next missing episode. How many? Oh, he just painted his room. That's why it's so poorly decorated. Those aren't Van Gogh paintings, but I like them. I love this shot of Amy with all the sunflowers. You know what it is about this episode, though, is it's got an orange tint over the whole thing.
Hmm.
And I think that's why it feels like we started becoming too good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting. How did Amy pay for this? I had to look it up to put it in this video's tags.
Oh, so sad.
It's almost like there might be a theme. Yeah. It's almost like the Crephaeus is an allegory for depression and the invisible
sad.
battle that no one else can see.
They just left Rory behind.
Well, the light had touched him. There's nothing we could do. In the scene
Turn the
where
switch,
the Doctor sticks his
turn the
whole
light
ass
off.
hand in.
Switch a breaker. You know, I don't know.
Okay, but it is funny that the Doctor sticks his whole hand in, and then the light has like some tendrils touching his shoes, and they're like, "It's over, Amy." That shelf is about to fall off. Got Starry Night. Don't have the sunflower one though. Lego also made
Good
that.
one. I would never see the 80-foot one in Kansas.
Yeah. What was even 80 feet tall in Kansas? I'm sorry, Canvas, but true.
If that was the only thing that was that tall in Kansas. It was on an even bigger like easel. It was great.
He might have been able to sell that Van Gogh. That one's a bit more realist.
Guys.
I'm sorry, are you
Sad.
just laughing at Van Gogh's depression?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, it's really... I think everything in this episode does with the depression is amazingly done.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we've gone blue now.
Because we're sad.
Yeah. I know it's not the point of the scene, and it's a Van Gogh painting, but that's truly just a terrible bedroom. Is it just me? Like, I didn't like the painting, but
Yeah, it's fine, I guess. I don't know. Wouldn't say I hate it. Say I love it.
I don't know. The colors are everywhere. It's bare. The furniture looks uncomfortable. The bed's too small. I like the paintings. See, so problem with paintings like that though, it's well done, but like, what? You're not gonna hang that in your house. It's depressing. He seems to like when he does buildings though, just using one color. Oh, I'll let this plane play. God, it looks so cold. What is making this cowbell noise?
Cows.
Ah, yeah.
He's got some good clothes. I'd love this Vincent Van Gogh big
Sorry,
jacket.
That's not what I thought you'd take from this scene.
Oh, well, yeah, Amy's sad. She needs a new Rory. I'm waiting for it.
This Van Gogh is leagues above the Churchill we just got. In every way. The doctor, see? That's what I was telling you about. Oh, are they making the cowbell noise?
They might be. Not cows.
It's not a bait desk decision from a Foley artist, you know?
I don't know, it's
I
a
don't
field
even
in the
see
olden
what's
days.
metal to clang around. Sorry, but for some reason it just popped in my head the Monty Python monks that like bang their head on the. Look, he's carrying wood. Where is cowbell? Is it the invisible thing? Is it wearing a cowbell?
They're next to a field. There's probably cows.
He is way too close to paint this church. I'm sorry.
He gets it.
Yeah, he gets it. Can't be depressed when you're painting a church.
Do painting.
Look, he is too close. Is he just getting the impression from that brick?
Yeah. He needs to get the feel for it.
It's like some YouTuber challenge. Like, we all saw one corner of a church and painted the whole thing. Do not grab his shoulders as he's paintings. You know, we don't think about it, but I wonder how many Doctor Who stories actually have him just waiting around like this. Like, you know the Shakespeare one? That was a few days, wasn't it? It was a day or two.
Something like that.
They slept.
He was there for a year in the hotel.
Well, he was, but he's supposedly had gotten better, you know? But that was a Moffat script as well. I think Matt Smith is saying it differently every time, and I'm starting to think it's intentional. Sonic never fails on anything except wood. Can't be any of that in that church.
Good thing he's not. The alien's not made out of wood.
Yeah. He'll face wooden aliens at one point, though. You want to know how he defeats them?
Sonic screwdriver?
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels about right.
They're Cybermen. I think there's dialogue. No, that's his last one. You didn't watch it. I think there's some dialogue about how like the gears are metal or something, to be fair, but it is kind of lame. It is kind of lame to have like it, because it's such a clever way to go after him, and he's like, nah. Also,
he's literally using it to look behind him.
Well, it can see the creature because it's depressed. It lives in a box all day, you know, for like 1,000 years. Is that true? Does that mean that the machine has depression? I don't think
it just might.
I don't think we're ever given a reason for why some people can see the creature. Because, like, it's a metaphor for the battle of depression and everything. But, like, in universe, I don't think we're told. Or maybe it's just because Van Gogh's, like, creative or something, you know? Come to think of it, I can't think of an instance where the Doctor painted something. And that's baffling to me.
I can't.
I mean, I can't see Matt Smith sitting down to do a painting, but, like, you know, all the classic Doctors, easily. Tom Baker probably would have made Picasso look sane, but, you know. Tom Baker would be revealed to be Andy Warhol. That's the sort of thing that the Fourth Doctor would paint. Just like some multicolored Campbell's soup. But he'd pretend it's the Mona Lisa or whatever. Or no, the Fourth Doctor would paint famous portraits, but he'd put his face on them. That's exactly what he would paint. Oh, hi, Cosmos. You want to come over here? You want to hit the arrow keys? Yeah. That pug has his own armchair that's just blocking a door to the guest room, but they love it. I can't get rid of it anymore.
What's he looking at?
Confession.
Oh, I see.
The light wasn't actually touching Rory. I'm sorry.
How does she know that?
She's depressed.
Mm.
She could probably hear it, is the actual answer, but she did look out the window. God, she's got terrible aim, though. I love that they're just shaking the box a little bit, though. I know when you're an actor, you probably feel insane a lot, especially, like, you know, in the VFX era.
Yeah.
But Van Gogh probably just, this has got to feel ridiculous. Paint. Do you think we'll see this guy in the Christmas special, though, so they don't have to do as many VFX? There's two worlds. It's either going to be midnight, or it's going to look terrible. Or it's going to look amazing, be VFX heavy, and everyone's going to question why we can only make 8 episodes a year if it's that they take, like, 5 years to do. It's going to be... Look, I don't care what the Christmas special is. It's going to be fascinating, isn't it? Just everything about the Christmas special is going to be fascinating. By the way, no stream next week because the government wants some money.
Got it.
Yeah, I have to pay taxes. And actually, the government's going to give me a lot of money. So, you know. You want to know the best part about having a kid at the end of December? Is you get that tax refund. Or the tax credit entirely as a refund.
I know you understand me, but I won't know why you can understand me.
It's because of the TARDIS translator thing. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that makes sense.
Hang on, if anyone's depressed, it's also the 11th Doctor. Like, definitely.
Yeah, everyone here is a little sad.
Is this the start of the TARDIS translating air quotes languages, like how the Doctor can speak horse and baby and all that. Because I'm pretty sure this thing is just an animal, you know?
Yeah.
I think this is the first instance of, like, the Doctor can speak not language. Something I've never been a huge fan of. But Stormageddon, Dark Lord of All, is quite the character.
What is this guy talking about?
He's stupid and old. I actually forgot that this was a reveal because it's so obvious in the photo. It's got blind white eyes. Also, he's definitely Dutch. Unless that's the French flag. Is it the Dutch? It doesn't feel right for the Dutch flag. I'm sorry. Isn't that France? Look, I don't know who was first, but all you red, white, and blue tricolors really need to get creative. Yeah, no, that's not the Dutch flag. That's France.
I feel like they don't often just kill it.
It was an accident. Oh, the Doctor can speak it. Ow. This is not gonna help with the depression.
It's not funny. It's very sad, but I'm just
Yeah, I
imagining
have
the
no idea what you're
stage
laughing
direction.
about.
Well, let's like, all right, we're gonna zoom in close on her hand and just pet the
You
air.
could not have done. You can't be an actor. You know, you'd have to be like a stage actor. Hey, they threw stones at Vincent. That's what I said. As we're approaching the end of this, I have mentioned we generally treat these episodes more lightheartedly, and that also goes for the heavier ones. But I mean, yeah, it really is a great episode. I think the final scene elevates the episode. It brings it higher than it otherwise would be, but I mean, one hell of a final scene. Well, yeah, when you paint it like that. Am I imagining this, or is there a thing about Van Gogh having synesthesia?
I'm not sure.
Citation needed. It could just be a theory, but like... Yeah, I've never been one for Impressionism. But, you know, you do you. It's a nice painting, but like, that's not what the sky looks like. I think most of my paintings are much more realist. Well, I don't paint, but like I own paintings. That's what I'm getting at. I mean, I'm looking around, and the only one I have is that poster of Toph, which isn't really realist. I don't know. It's like a cartoon.
And Vincent Van Gogh's Lego set.
It's great. I'd tell you who did it if I could read the signature. See, that's a great one.
Yeah.
I also don't get why you wouldn't like it, because it's proportional. You know, it's more tasteful to that realist style. I forgot about that. Could you imagine the version of this episode with Rory? You just couldn't have it. You just
That's
couldn't.
why they killed him.
That's gotta be why this episode is here, because you just can't have it. I mean, Amy's barely in the next one. I do like the next one, though. Eat the sunflower, Amy. Oh, yeah, I somehow forgot about this. I'm like, what are they doing?
This is the one scene I remember.
Is he shaving? I was gonna make a joke about how he instantly shaves, but... Honestly, a decent chunk of these Vincent outfits could probably just be a doctor. Commercialism, capitalism, the circus. It's probably like the person who makes those posters lives in that house behind the TARDIS. Oh no, he left the oven on.
I was about to say, from the other shot, it looked less extraordinary. So I was like, he just walked into a building.
That one sounded more Scottish. Not that I really have a great sense on a Dutch accent, but what? Why does he sound Scottish now? He's just clicked in my head.
Because he's surprised.
I mean, I don't know if he sounded Dutch before, but they got a new Rory. You know, I can't think of another story about a painter or artist, come to think of it. I thought there was actually a ketchup and mustard bottle on this console, though. Don't open that door. We're probably just gonna let this scene play, right? And you'll probably laugh at something for some reason.
Maybe they'll say something funny.
Oh, man, that looks like an old radio. This was like 2010?
2010, he said, yeah.
Oh, good, cool. I just vibed that. Season 5, yeah, 2010. Hey, I've seen that Perseus statue. I thought it was in Venice. Double check that I'm not streaming audio. I don't know why these are all hashtags, though. Sorry, the subtitles, it's a hashtag to show it's music. That's not something that would come across to the viewers. God, this is a poorly designed gallery, but now I'm just going to let it play. I love how he acts it, too. Fuck that tour. Sorry. Oh, it was France. Sorry, Provence. he's right, but especially the paintings in this gallery. But I do notice that like half his paintings were actually just really depressing. Oh yeah, he didn't shave. I've never put that joke together. I've never connected that with what Amy said. There's that tour that the guy abandoned, just walking by depressed. I mean, it's such a great scene, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't even know what we can add to that. I mean, like, they have to, you know? But I do also like how it doesn't change history, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be worse.
He's a forward man.
Wow. Oof. Poor Rory.
Poor who?
Yeah, who? It was like Jeff, right? The guy with the laptop. Remember Jeff? No.
I don't know any of these people you're talking about. I don't know what you're.
He was the like muscular guy watching porn, and then he taught he in the 11th hour, and the doctor used his laptop. You know, that was Jeff, I think. I saw someone point out recently that Jeff laptop had a webcam in that scene because he needed the webcam, right? But it didn't have the webcam in the previous scene, which implies that he would have went to his bedroom, set up the webcam, and then watched porn, which is weird. So much more reasonable that he was about to start some sort of sexy live stream, you know?
Heck that.
Like that tree. It looks like they painted over. I can actually kind of see the Crephaeus. Which is weird, because you would think you could just buy, like, a poster of that painting or whatever. Although it wouldn't be textured, I guess. Yeah. I had to actually look up this painting at one point, because I was curious if it actually had looked like this. It does not, unfortunately. Say for Amy on it. But fun moment, but that was another example. You can't just say, oh, Doctor Who, you know, because it doesn't say for Amy on it. It might on the Lego set, but that's what I'm going to call the first Ginger Doctor. Rupert Grint, of course. Come on, let him have a go. He had to be Ron Weasley for so long. Let him be not Rupert Grint. Let him be the Doctor.
Let him be himself.
Let him be Rupert Grint. Yeah, it's just like Tom Baker played himself. Just let Rupert Grint play the Doctor as himself. I don't know anything about Rupert Grint as a person outside of Ron Weasley and the fact he wants to be the Doctor. I mean, yeah, it's Vincent and the Doctor, you know?
It was, yeah.
Vincent and not Vincent Van Gogh. Actually, I'm curious, what episodes does Vincent Van Gogh show up in? Oh yeah, in the Pandorica one.
Does he?
He's got a cameo. Yeah. I forgot. I own the blanket. You know, I don't know how I forgot. But I gave it a 5-star before from memory, apparently. Yeah, 4.49. I would agree that the episode isn't 5-star, but the end really elevates it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a good way to get, like, the metaphor and, you know, really absorb a lot of the themes when you're commenting over it. Again, love that picture. Yeah, I would put this picture of Amy with all the sunflowers in my in my house, I think, that TARDIS Guide is using for the episode. But it's, I mean, it's just a great episode.
Yeah, it was really good.
It's how you would do an episode on depression and just like not necessarily mental health. I just like real world issues in general, I guess.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, the Chibnall era has a bit of an equivalent of this with I always mix up the names. I think it's Can You Hear Me? But the one with the Eternals. I always mix that one up with the one with the Norwegian blind woman. And I because I never remember the name of that one, but I know I mix up the titles. It Takes You Away. That's it. No, yeah, it is Can You Hear Me is the depression one. That I actually like a lot more than most people, I think. But yeah, oh my god, look at that list of content warnings. Yeah, oof. Blood and gore. I don't remember the blood and gore, although I would love
when
to
they
see
killed the monster.
Oh, true. I would love to see the list of every Doctor Who episode containing blood and gore, and I would love to know why there's so much audio on on this list. It's oh my gosh, there's 406 pages.
Oh my gosh.
Of stories with blood and gore. An unearthly child. Actually, yeah, come to think of it. Gosh, wow. The censor rights. I'm sorry, we're getting way.
It's a funny image.
There's 9,721 Doctor Who stories with blood and gore. I didn't even think there were that many. No, something's gone wrong. There aren't that many stories on the website. That's like every one of them. Shawnee, I would like to report a bug. Literally, this is in fact actually the entirety of season 1. Yes, it has apparently it's all blood and gore. Doctor Who, too violent.
Wow.
Yeah, dang.
Violent show.
Yeah. Well, as I mentioned, next week, unfortunately, there is no stream because I've got to get paid by the government to do my taxes or whatever, however it works. But after that, on the 29th, we should have The Lodger. Fantastic episode. We're going to have to talk about James Corbin, but, like, you know, it's The Lodger, so it's very divisive episode. You know anything about James Corbin?
Wait, let me see his face. I don't
really. He's like the guy, you know. James Corbin.
No.
I think it's James Corbin. Might not be James Corbin. James Corden. It's with a D.
Oh, yeah, I know James Corden.
Yeah. Do you know anything about
I looked
the
up
guy?
James Corbin. I was like, I don't know who that is.
He's got a...
Yeah, I know James Corbin.
I know
this
that,
is where the Doctor's gay, and he's a husband, right?
No, that's the sequel. This is the first one. But
apparently
I got
so
he's like a
excited.
terrible guy, but I don't know why. I just know that everyone hates him. And like they're the people
I
who
remember
hate...
the one with the yeah.
They're the people who hate
Cyberman
the what is his character's name? I'm blanking on it. But there's people who hate the Lodger in Closing Time because it has James Corbin, and there's the people who love it despite the fact it has James Corden.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the Clyde. Is it Clive? Clyde?
I didn't know he was in 2 episodes. I only remember the Cyberman
he's
and
in
the baby.
2. That's the second one. Yeah, that's Stormageddon, Dark Lord of Hull. No, that's the sequel to The Lodger. I do love The Lodger. It's just fun. The Lodger's the one where he's just gotta like be a normal dude. Remember, I told you about it. Just gotta live in a flat.
A little bit.
That is the entire epised.
I am excited.
It's great. Who knows what I'm gonna have to... Oh no, I've already figured out my I'm already figured out how I'm gonna describe that episode. And so next week, 2 weeks from now, when I say shoot, I forgot to think of something, just know you've lost comedy gold. Just like
devastating.
The Daleks Master Plan, episode 4. or more like episode 7, which is actually a comedy and a very visual comedy. Do you know what the Daleks Master Plan episode 7 has? Those cards that you get in silent movies where it explains what's happening. Good Lord, funny. Did I get whiplash. I did not know. I knew it was like nothing related to the story and different. I was not prepared for what the Feast of Stephen is. And it probably would be better if you could watch it because it is like entirely visual comedy in a missing episode. But man, did I not like it. So that's the moral of the story, everyone. The Daleks Master Plan. We did just recover the first appearance of Nicholas Courtney, though, who would go on to play the Brigadier in like everything ever. He's not playing the Brigadier in that one, but that episode was stolen. Not missing. We found it, but then it was stolen. No, we did. We found it's Web of Fear, I think part 3. And there's like a picture of where they found him in the warehouse. And between that picture and like shipping from somewhere in probably Nigeria to the UK, episode 3 went missing. And because it's the one that has the first appearance of the Brigadier, someone had to have realized like the historical significance and stole it. Because that's actually the Brigadier. And now we just have that terrible animation of Web of Fear Part 3. I think that was the first telesnap I ever watched, Web of Fear. But I could be absolutely wrong. I don't remember. Yo no say. Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah.
That's right. I just did Spanish. Yo no say why. Thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.